I'm back! So, for today's video, I'm gonna discuss to you 3 things. First is the 4 strokes of swimming. Second, the benefits of swimming. And the third is my chosen stroke that I want to master or learn and why. So, just stay tuned mga ka-swimmers! Freestyle is the most common stroke swum in races today. It is the fastest and efficient stroke compared to the other 3. Freestyle is swum in the stomach. It is driven by a strong flutter kick and also utilizes a windmill motion of the arms, except in the reverse direction from backstroke. Freestyle is one of the first strokes learned by young swimmers.
While swimming freestyle, you should aim to keep your body as horizontal as possible in the water, which is generally called being balanced or neutral. Being balanced will create the least amount of drag, and the correct head position has a large influence on this balance. Your head should be in a neutral position and in line with your spine. Holding your head too high will cause your feet and legs to sink, a little like a seesaw, and having your head too low will cause unwanted drag. Your eye line should feel natural to you, and we suggest facing with your eyes looking 1 to 2 meters in front. Rotation refers to the body roll movement of your shoulders, torso, and hips, all as one. By rotating, you're able to utilize the larger back muscles and stabilize the stroke. And by rotating the whole body around, taking one shoulder out of the water also means that we reduce our surface area in the water and therefore making ourselves faster. To rotate, both your shoulders and hips should move in sync rather than one leading the other. This movement can also help to make the breathing action just that a little bit more natural rather than feeling like we're craning our heads around for a breath. Here are some drills and progressions designed to improve your body position. A good drill to help encourage the recovering arm is called rib tickle. As your hand exits the water by your hip, track your arm up the side of your torso, tickling your ribs with your fingertips, making sure to keep your elbow high and the hand loose and relaxed. It should follow forwards to enter the water in front of your shoulder. A drill to concentrate on the catch and initiation of rotation is doggy paddle. With your head out of the water, look straight in front of you. As you reach forwards with your leading arm, extend into that rotation onto the side, making sure to keep your elbow high as you move from the catch and into the pool. As this arm moves backwards towards the hip and the exit point, the opposite arm should be reaching forwards as you then roll your body towards the other side. To progress on from the drills before returning to the full stroke unaided, try swimming with a snorkel. This will help to remove the challenge of coordinating breathing whilst adding propulsion, thus enabling you to focus on rotation and body position. Next time you go for a swim, warm yourself up with a little bit of normal swimming to begin with, then practice these drills. Do the drill for 15 to 25 meters before swimming off with a good technique directly after. Repeat this process over as many times as you like. When breathing, do not deliberately turn your head to the side. Your head should simply follow your body, meaning you just roll a little bit further until your mouth is clear enough from the water in order to breathe. Aim to roll your head as little as possible. Rolling too much can disrupt the balance of your stroke, and lifting your head will also slow your stroke down as it causes the hips and legs to sink, creating more drag in the water. A useful tip is to try keeping one lens of your goggles under the water and one lens above the water.
Hence, the name is swam on the swimmer's back. In this position, the swimmer is able to breathe without moving his head because his mouth is at the surface of the water. Backstroke utilizes the flutter kick and a windmill motion with the arms. The swimmer grabs the water above his head and throws the water down his body towards his feet to help move forward. It is a useful stroke for safety, as it keeps your head above water. It is also useful to improve the strength of your back muscles, particularly if you have any injury.
Backstroke, as the name suggests, is on your back. So you're looking up towards the ceiling of the swimming pool or the sky. It's important you maintain a flat body position, keeping your body as close to the surface of the water as possible, making sure your hips don't drop too low, as this will slow you down. As with the freestyle technique, rotating your hips and shoulders in sync will allow you to generate more power and momentum in your stroke. As one arm lifts out of the water, the other starts the propulsive phase underneath the water. But we'll go into more detail on that later. In terms of head position, as I've just mentioned, you should be looking upwards towards the ceiling, but also making sure that you keep your head still and straight with no movement to either side. Your head almost acts like a rudder of a boat. Any movement will cause a change in direction. You should also keep your head relaxed rather than craning it forwards or out of the water. The level of the water should just cover your ears, leaving your mouth free and above the water to breathe whenever necessary, allowing you to develop a rhythm that works with your stroke pattern. To start the arm action, you should lead with your thumb as you then continue to lift the rest of your arm out of the water. The arm should be straight with the movement coming from your shoulder. As your arm comes over the top of you, you should start to slowly rotate your arm and hand so that your little finger enters the water first, with your palm facing outwards. Your arm should pass by your ear before entering the water between your shoulder line and the center line of your head. Once the hand is into the water, you should then turn your palm so it's facing down towards the bottom of a pool, whilst also rotating your shoulder down into the water as mentioned earlier. Then scale your hand outwards and downwards until it reaches a position in a line between your upper chest and shoulders with your elbow bent. And then rotate your hand again so that your palm is facing towards your feet, and then push through the water until your arm is fully extended by the thigh and ready to be lifted out of the water again by the rotation of the shoulders. Moving on to the kick, this is similar to the flutter kick used in front crawl or freestyle, although obviously now on our backs. Your legs should kick in an alternate movement and make sure to kick from the hips rather than from the knees. On the downward beat, make sure to bend your knees slightly as your foot moves towards the bottom of the pool, and on the upbeat, extend and straighten your leg towards the surface of the water, accelerating the movement as you kick upwards. Whilst making this movement upwards, keep your foot in a relaxed position, ankle extended and toes relaxed. This will really improve the strength and flipper effect of that kick. This is the propulsive phase of the kick and ends when the leg is fully extended. Try to make your downbeat kick more relaxed than the upbeat movement so that your muscles can relax, and make your kicking quick and concise movements for best efficiency. A good drill to help your backstroke kick and also combine the rotation work of the stroke is to simply kick on your back with your hands by your side and rotate your hips and shoulders in sync. Continually rotate slowly to one side and then back to the other. I suggest using fins to make it easier, but also to accentuate this movement and feeling of the action.
Breaststroke was the first stroke to be raised simply because It is the most natural for humans to try. It involves a frog kick which propels the swimmer forward. The arms swept wide in a scooping motion to pull the body forward. In this pulling motion, the swimmer's head breaks the surface of the water and is able to take breath. The breaststroke turn is identical to the butterflies, involving a two-handed touch and a push-off. This stroke is arguably the most technical, as it is easy to disqualify oneself from the race with it.
To begin breaststroke, you need to keep your body flat and lie face down in the water, aiming to keep your body as straight as possible from your head to your hips. There are 3 steps in the arm movement: the catch, the pull, and the recovery. To start the catch, extend your arms out in front of you with your hands pitched outwards ever so slightly. Now, keeping your elbows high, sweep your arms outwards, focusing on catching as much water as possible with your hands. This moves you into the pull phase, where you accelerate your arms backwards, continuing your hold on the water until your hands and forearms sweep inwards in front of your body. The whole action is often referred to scooping your hands around a large bowl. Then, with your elbows tucked in, extend your arms to the front of the stroke through the recovery, keeping them as close together as possible. A nice drill to isolate and focus on the arms is to swim breaststroke with a butterfly dolphin kick. Wearing fins can make this easier, whilst also helping you to find a nice rhythm. As with all strokes and exercise, the breathing is a crucial element. This delivers oxygen to your muscles and helps you to swim more comfortably and efficiently. So as your arms start the pull phase, this is when you should lift your head out of the water and breathe in through your mouth. The pull action should naturally lift your body to a degree, forcing your head out anyway. Try to keep your head and shoulders relaxed throughout and free from tension. Then, as you extend your arms forward on the recovery phase, submerge your head back into the water and exhale slowly through your mouth or through your nose. The breaststroke kick can be a difficult skill to master, but having a strong kick will really help to propel you through the stroke, particularly when you are recovering your arms forward. So starting with your heels as close to your bottom as possible, almost like a frog, you should flex your feet, pulling your toes towards your shins. Then extend your legs outwards and backwards, focusing on pushing the water backwards with the soles of your feet. At the end of the kick, as your legs straighten and your ankles come together, point to your toes, almost aiming to get the soles of your feet together. Then, to complete the recovery phase of the kick, bend your legs, keeping your knees as close together as possible while bringing your heels back up towards your bottom. To focus on the kick, you can also use a kickboard to isolate your legs and practice the technique without the worry of timing with the arms.
It gets its name from its movement that looks like the wings of a butterfly. Butterfly is the most difficult stroke because of the amount of strength and flexibility required to maintain the stroke throughout the swim. The butterfly is also the most tiring stroke, but provides an excellent workout. Butterfly is considered to be one of the 2 short axis strokes due to its undulating movement. This undulating movement is known as the dolphin kick, which utilizes the swimmer's core strength to create the wave-like motion.
Butterfly is a tougher stroke to master compared to freestyle backstroke or breaststroke, but by doing a few key things well, you can quickly progress with it. Butterfly is swum on your front, eyes facing down and forwards as in front crawl. However, there is no rotation. Your body should be parallel to the bottom of the pool. Your head leads the movement of the stroke and the rest of your body should follow, causing the undulating dolphin movement. Your arms will provide the majority of your propulsion for this stroke. Once you push off the wall, start your stroke from a streamlined position, pull both your arms back towards your legs simultaneously. Maintain a high elbow position, trying to keep your hands and forearms angled downwards for as long as possible throughout the duration of the pull phase. Then straighten your arms to finish the stroke off past your hips. As you complete the pull, lift your hands up out of the water before using your shoulders combined with momentum of your body movement to draw them out and around in front of your head to start the next stroke. Try to keep your arms and hands clear over the surface of the water during the recovery phase, and to get your hands as far out in front of you as you can before starting the next stroke. Your thumbs should be almost touching as your hands enter the water. Looking forwards and down at the bottom of the pool and pushing your head slightly downwards will help you to bring your arms over more quickly and keep them from catching the water during this recovery phase. A well-timed dolphin kick is essential for an efficient butterfly stroke. 2 kicks are performed every stroke cycle, one as your hands enter the water and another as they exit. Generally, the first kick as your hands enter the water is less forceful and is for maintaining good body position, whilst the kick performed as your hands exit the water needs to be much more powerful as it helps maintain momentum to keep you travelling forwards as you lift your head to breathe and recover your arms over the top of the water. To perform dolphin kick, you must drive from your hips, keeping your lower legs relaxed, very similar to front crawl except they're moving together. You'll need to use your core and glutes to help drive your ankles downwards and extend your legs, with your toes relaxed and pointed in order to press down on the water, resulting in that forward propulsion. It's important to perform this motion quickly and forcefully to generate efficient power. Breathing while swimming butterfly is notoriously challenging. However, with practice, it's possible to improve your breathing technique and swim efficiently. The key is timing your head movement into and out of the water. Maintain a neutral, down and forward looking head position until your hands are below your body, reaching the most powerful pull phase of the stroke. Then, as your hands start to push back on the water, lift your head to breathe, remembering to only lift your head as far as you need to in order to get in enough air. Your chin should never exit the water. As your arms drive backwards and your legs kick powerfully down to propel you forwards, you can maintain this head up position until you've taken your breath, ready for the next stroke. Then, as your arms come around on the recovery, tuck your head in to help make more space to get your arms out in front of you, and start breathing out as soon as your head is in the water, ready for that next in-breath. The main thing to master when trying to swim fly is timing, particularly how you time your kick to maintain momentum throughout your stroke. Now, this will enable you to keep moving forwards and breathing easily, helping to maintain a nice fluid butterfly stroke. If you can breathe every other stroke, then that is ideal, but it's equally completely fine to breathe on every stroke if you need to. Just make sure to keep that head movement to a minimum. You can improve your butterfly stroke by practicing a number of drills. Kicking with fins can help you improve your ankle flexibility, which is essential for a strong dolphin kick. You can do this either on your back, your front, or your side, and then with your arms either extended out in front of you or relaxed and next to your body. And you'll feel your core and glutes working hard, 2 areas you want to be strong for an efficient butterfly stroke. Swimming with fins is a great way to improve your butterfly stroke. Having that extra propulsion in your kick allows you to focus much more on your arm technique, as well as giving you more speed in the water. And it'll make getting a sufficient breath easier and allow you to continue with the correct stroke for longer. So that is your basic guide to the butterfly.
A whole body workout. One of the biggest benefits of swimming is that it truly works your entire body from head to toe. Amazing, right? So swimming increases your heart rate without stressing your body, tones your muscles, builds strength and endurance, enhances fitness, and helps to manage weight. Swimmers utilize more muscle groups to move through the water, while the legs kick, the arms pull. As the back reaches and rotates, The stomach tightens to power the legs and stabilize the core, making swimming one of the best aerobic exercise to give you a total body workout. Appropriate for people with injuries, arthritis, and other conditions. Swimming may even help reduce some of your pain or improve your recovery from an injury. One study showed that people with osteoarthritis reported significant reductions in joint pain and stiffness and experienced less physical limitation after engaging in activities like swimming and cycling. Good option for people with asthma. The humid environment of indoor pool makes swimming a great activity for people with asthma. Not only that, but breathing exercises associated with the sport like holding your breath may help you expand your lung capacity and gain control over your breathing. Beneficial for people with multiple sclerosis. People with multiple sclerosis may also find swimming beneficial. Water makes the limbs buoyant, helping to support them during exercise. Water also provides a gentle resistance. Burn calories. Swimming is an excellent way to burn calories. The amount burned depends on a person's weight and how vigorously they swim. Improve sleep. A trial involving older adults with insomnia reported improved sleep in those who exercise regularly. A 2010 review determined that around half of the older adult population reports difficulty sleeping. If accessible, swimming may benefit those who seek better sleep. Boost the mood. Exercise releases endorphins, which improve the mood. Swimming may also boost confidence and social skills, which can impact a person's self-esteem. A 2014 pilot study involving people with dementia showed that those who swam regularly in a 12-week period showed an improvement in mood. Manage stress and depression. Exercise is a great way to relieve stress and anxiety. It can also redirect the mind away from troubling thoughts. Though more research is needed, but I guarantee you, even 20 minutes of physical activity a week may help a person to feel more relaxed. Safe during pregnancy. Swimming is a recommended form of exercise for pregnant women. Added weight can cause joint and muscle pain during pregnancy, so swimming is especially popular with pregnant women because the water can support this weight. This helps to feel more comfortable while staying fit. Soon to be mommies out there, what are you waiting for? Langoy na! Helps stay flexible. Swimming requires you to reach, stretch, twist, and pull your way through the water. Your ankles become fins and are stretched with each kick as you push off against the liquid pressure. This doesn't mean you shouldn't stretch on your own, but repetitive stretching found in your various strokes also helps with flexibility. Reduces inflammation. While swimming's cardiovascular benefits of strengthening the heart muscle are common knowledge, research also indicates aerobic activities such as swimming reduce inflammation that leads to osteosclerosis buildup in the heart. Building cardiovascular strength. Cardiovascular exercise, often referred to as cardio, involves the heart, lungs, and circulatory system. Research suggests that swimmers have half the mortality rate of inactive people. A study from 2016 indicates that swimming can help to lower blood pressure and control blood sugar levels. Kids become active adults. Swimming is an important activity to help combat the childhood obesity rates, and it is fun too. Swimming has all the three elements of physical activity recommended to keep kids healthy: endurance, strength, and flexibility. Swimming provides kids with the tools, skills, and dedication to maintain healthier lives as adults. I think I'm going to choose breaststroke because according to research, it is the most easiest stroke and the slowest. Yet, since I don't know how to swim, honestly, I think I'm going to start with the most basic one. In breaststroke, it allows me to keep my head above water, which means I will be able to breathe freely. Because not being able to breathe freely leads to anxiety and panic, which increases the risk of drowning. Aside from that, breaststroke is good for weight loss. There you have it mga ka-swimmers, the 4 strokes of swimming, which are freestyle or front crawl, backstroke, breaststroke, and butterfly. We also tackled the benefits of swimming, so I hope you would swim not just for recreation, but do it as an exercise. Right now, after knowing that all, I think I'm going to learn how to swim. So, thank you mga ka-swimmers! Don't forget to like and subscribe! Bye!
Why you always in the mood? Fuck around like I'm brand new. I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules. Everything look better